Let's talk about Minnesota and the Giants. 52-45. So, did you meditate this week, Gerardo?
I sure as shit did not.
No?
I promised you that. No, hell no. I'm done
No
with
meditation?
that scrub. No.
You
Sharon
didn't-
Moore needs to meditate. I'll tell you that
You-
much.
You didn't have an alter ego? You didn't.
I'm Gerardo all the time, believe it or not. That ego sticks around no matter what.
There's no G instead of Gerardo. There's no.
Funny enough, I only tell people to call me G if they don't know how to say Gerardo. Believe it or not.
Geraldo.
Big pet peeve of mine. Huge pet peeve of mine.
You know, my pet peeve is when people spell Kaleb with a C.
Do you tell them beforehand it's Kaleb with a K?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. I introduce myself as Kaleb with a K. Yeah.
That's understandable. Because when I say my name is Gerardo, like, I'm okay with you doing my Deaux. I'm okay with that because I say Gerardo, but like, there's no L. But no.
You don't want to be Gerardo?
No, I'm fine.
Who's not fine is JJ McCarthy.
No, not in the head anymore.
Vikings. He kind of had a shitty day. 9 for 14, 108, a pick. He also had a rushing touchdown, but he seems to have like one rushing touchdown a game on some like little scamper. But he was not good passing the ball today. QBR 38.3, passer rating of 58. Buns. Yeah, he also gets hurt. And you see the video of the trainer touching his hand. He's like, "Oh my god!" It's like when a toddler is showing you its bug bite, and like you
know, that was to me the most damning thing. Actually, I think him physically showing that he was that hurt. I think, like, dude, I don't care.
Well, Justin Herbert is playing with a goddamn broken hand.
Like, bro, get the Toradol shot and shut up. Like, or do that somewhere where we can't see that. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. Showing whatever, I don't care if it's the best pain. I don't care if that was like a damn near a gunshot wound in your hand. Like, you do not show that on the field because all 31 other teams, guess what they finna do? I'm gonna headhunt that hand. Yeah, thank you.
He's a bitch. Yeah.
I mean, he was already one before this, Caleb. I mean, that wasn't a shock. Now it's just actual evidence that he has no pain management, which, especially from a quarterback, you do not want.
Listen, say what you will about Jimmy Garoppolo getting hurt all the time. That guy was tough.
Hey,
he would just get the
you could be injured. You could be injured, but you could be injury prone, but a tough person. You can be.
This guy's not tough.
Yeah, that dude's not tough at all.
Just gross. Then Max Brosmer goes in there. Not a bad day. 7 for 9, 52 yards.
Yep. I mean, he couldn't have any worse than he did before.
Golf clap, everybody. Golf clap for my boy Max Brosmer. UNH legend. Aaron Jones Sr., 21 carries, 85 yards. Guy was a stud. Justin Jefferson, 6 for 85. Oh, wow. Max Brosmer gets Justin Jefferson the ball.
Yeah, they just straight like, is just JJ just straight up just hate JJ? Like, is that just the narrative I'm going to just go with for the rest of my life? Because it seems that it's so.
Dude, like, you don't pay Justin Jefferson $35 million a year to get Jordan Addison open. Like, or Jalen Naylor, who had 2 touchdowns today? God. 2 touchdowns?
No, because
I guess he didn't have any. Maybe that was last week. That might have been last week. I apologize. As for the Giants, no offense to be found.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart, 7 for 13, 33 yards and a pick. Tyrone Tracy, yes, I said 33 yards. Tyrone Tracy, 16 carries, 71 yards. Wan'Dale Robinson was the leading receiver with 19 yards. Giants suck. No real need to talk about it.
I mean, it just goes.
Defense hasn't allowed a passing touchdown in 6 consecutive games.
Hell yeah.
Brian Flores, you are getting a head coaching job.
He should. He should be the Giants' head coach.
Literally anywhere. But I want to kind of talk about the Vikings quarterback situation a little bit. And not in the sense of, is JJ McCarthy worth hanging on to? We both think no. Mm-hmm. What do you kind of see as like potential options to get out? If we're assuming that, like, okay, 8.5 games of JJ McCarthy, this thing sucks. Let's move on.
Yeah, like if Kevin O'Connell wants to save his job.
Yeah. Do you like making a big swing at Kyler Murray? Do you like trying to trade for Mac Jones? Like, is there anybody out there that you're kind of like, let's take a look? There's also one name that I want to throw out there, but I want to see if you get to there first.
If he's playing for his job, that means he's kind of like, I can't do a project, really.
Kyler Murray would kind of be a rehabilitation project.
Yeah,
Mac Jones showed good stuff, but how much can you really rely on him?
Mac Jones would be probably the safest. Like if you couldn't get, it would be. I mean, you could damn near say Jacoby Brissett would probably be a good fit for them over there.
I don't think that's enough.
But the sad part is, if you want to play it safe, he's consistent. At least out of all the guys we mentioned, everybody's a project. There's no.
I have a guy who's not a project.
That's a consistent dude that'd be willing to go over there.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
He would be so washed at that point.
No, he's not washed right now. He's playing well.
Yeah, but there always happens. It always happens. There's always the season where.
No, not with this guy. Not with Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's
with all those weapons. He still has such an amazing arm. Bring in Aaron Rodgers. Like he should have this year.
Yes, one that should have been the thing.
Because he hasn't fallen off. You watch him; his arm is still there. The Steelers' offense just doesn't have enough pieces to help.
They just have no offensive line.
That too. The Vikings invested heavily in their offensive line. They're banged up. Next year, they're going to be healthy, assuming.
The thing is just like.
Tell me you don't love it.
Of course I do, as a meme, sure. But like Aaron Rodgers is like, I think that he's not playing. He doesn't want to play after this season. I think
he wants to play. I think he just doesn't think he's going to have an opportunity.
Yeah, I think one, it's because I always worry. Like I do think this is Aaron Rodgers' last good season. I think that you're just not going to get a starting quarterback after it. He's not going to be a starting level quarterback after this season. It always happens, and I just have a strange feeling that it's going to be it. Like for the Vikings, your best bet, I hate to say this, like if you're talking about guys that are just, it's either going to be Mac Jones or Jacoby Brissett that's going to save this dude's life.
You don't think Kyler Murray has a shot in hell?
Fuck to the no. First of all, the dude wants to play video games more than he wants to play football. The dude is the only thing he's been consistent about is getting injured as well too. Like, and is he on the market? He is the most physically talented quarterback. If you're talking about running, passing, throwing, every aspect of it as a quarterback, sure. But mentally, unbelievably weak. Unbelievably weak. The dude probably has he probably likes getting injured so he can keep playing video games. Like that's the type of dude. He looks forward to PTO and maximizes his PTO. That's what he does. And the big one that I really want to happen, but I straight up will probably not happen because it's too big of a risk. And essentially you are trying to, it's going to be a hard sell, but granted your general manager put you in this bad predicament with JJ. It's Zach Wilson.
Yeah, that's a big one. I think that's way too risky.
It is the biggest risk, but I think it's also like he's second to Kyler Murray in arm talent. Like
if you're going into next year, and I think it's the most likely scenario, whether it's right or wrong, we can. We're not going to argue about it because we're on the same page. But I think the most likely scenario is that the Vikings are going to give JJ next year. Not give him next year, but they're going to go into the offseason with him still on the roster, with him still planning on being the QB1. Yeah. But you're bringing in competition. And that competition is former Jet quarterback Zach Wilson, just like you did with Sam Darnold his rookie year. JJ's rookie year. So I think that could work in the Zach Wilson scenario. But if you're saying, fuck JJ, we're out, you cannot go with Zach Wilson.
No.
I think if you're going to bring in competition, I think you can do that.
Yes. But also, this is what you can't do if you're the Vikings. You cannot bring Mac Jones or Jacoby Brissett and have a quarterback competition with JJ because he will lose.
I think Jacoby, you can have a competition because he's a little older. I don't think you do it with Mac. I think if you're going to go trade for Mac, you're going to start him because the Niners still have him under contract. Like you're trading for Mac Jones.
Yeah.
You're going to sign Jacoby Brissett. You're going to sign Zach Wilson off the street.
Yeah. I just think it's.
Or Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. I mean, I think it should be Zach Wilson. I just think that arm talent wise, I think he's just he just got screwed over in the Jets. And I think Kevin O'Connell.
If that thing goes bad, Kevin O'Connell's not seeing the end of the year.
I mean, he's not going to see the end of the year anyway with JJ. I think that's just straight up like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's either he's going to offload a quarterback he never wanted in the first place to get Mac Jones, or he is just stuck with this and he's like, fuck. If I'm stuck with a project, I might as well get a project I want. And because I think the problem is if he trades for Kyler Murray, I think that's both one that's you're trading away assets. That means you have to be pounding the table for it.
You're digging a hole.
Yes. I think that's the worst scenario because one, that means you've announced you've given up on JJ, meaning he has no reason to be on that team no more.
Yeah, he'd probably be moved for like a Josh Rosen 5th, 6th, 7th round pick.
And then after that, you're now trading assets to get Kyler Murray. So that means that better work. That better get you 10 wins, like minimum. And
I think it could if he's got his head on right.
But if it blows up in his face, he's super screwed because you can't go backwards. You can't go into where I think that I think there is a world where you can trade for Mac Jones and still keep JJ as an insurance policy. I just think Mac Jones is going to beat him out.
And it depends on what you're giving up for Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to give up more for Kyler Murray, I think, in that spot.
You're giving up a first rounder.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, because the ultimate thing,
I think you're giving up multiple day 2 picks. I don't think you're going to give up a first rounder. I think Mac Jones is one day 2 pick.
And a
day 2 and a day 3.
Yeah, and I just think that there's no other quarterbers on the market.
Mac Jones is the safest investment that they could make.
Yeah, and it should be the one they should make. To be quite honest with you, I think it would work phenomenally well with that offense.
Or you believe in me, and Aaron Rodgers still has another year left in him.
I mean, yeah, like it would be it all depends on how the Steelers end up. If the Steelers end up losing a close game in the playoffs, I will be on your side on that. If the Steelers get
well,
yeah, I mean, no, not even if Rodgers plays well. If they have an opportunity, it would take Rodgers to have a decent game. Doesn't have to be great. And if he has a great game and loses, he probably is going to be like, I got it left in the tank. I can do this one more time. I'm just not doing it with the fucking Steelers. But yeah, I think that would be the best case scenario for them. But I think they're screwed too. The Vikings in general. I think is you put yourself in a rock and a hard place by letting go of Sam Darnold, the guy that everybody in the locker room loved.
Good luck finding another Sam Darnold.
Yep.
Okay.